Good morning, students. Myself BK Singh, your science teacher from Oriental Public School Kishanganj. Dear students, during last video we had discussed till double displacement reaction. And student, today we are going to discuss the fifth reaction, that is redox reaction. To understand this one, you can see student here, the word redox is made up of two words. One is red and another is ox. Student, actually this has come from two reaction actually, and these two reactions are reduction reaction and oxidation reaction. To understand both, student, first of all we'll discuss oxidation reaction. What is oxidation reaction, student? You can see on the screen that a chemical reaction in which oxygen is added to a substance or removal of hydrogen from a substance takes place. It is called oxidation. Here, in two conditions we will say the reaction as oxidation. If number one, oxygen is added to a substance. Number two, if hydrogen is removing from a substance. In both conditions we will say the reaction as oxidation reaction. For example, you can see here carbon plus oxygen when react together, after reaction it forms carbon dioxide. So student, with before reaction there was no oxygen with carbon, but after reaction oxygen has added to carbon. That's why here addition of oxygen is taking place, hence this reaction is oxidation reaction. Another example is hydrogen sulfide when react with sulfur dioxide. So in this case it forms sulfur plus water. So in this reaction, student, see the first reactant, that is H2S, that means hydrogen sulfide. Here hydrogen is attached with sulfur. So students, after reaction what happens? Hydrogen is removing from hydrogen sulfide. So here removal of hydrogen is taking place and it is forming sulfur. Here hydrogen has removed from it, hence it is also the oxidation reaction. And okay, thus student, this is also example of oxidation reaction. And the third example you can see HBr plus O2, that means hydrobromide acid when react with oxygen. In this case also you can see oxygen is adding to hydrogen. So here addition of oxygen is there, hence this is an example of oxidation. And now we'll discuss, student, that is a reduction reaction. So what is reduction reaction? So a chemical reaction in which a substance combined with hydrogen or in which oxygen is removed from a substance is called reduction reaction. So here also two condition is there. Addition of hydrogen is also called reduction reaction, and removal of oxygen is also known as reduction reaction. Example here, student, copper oxide when react with carbon. In this case oxygen is removing from copper oxide and it is forming copper, that is Cu only. So in this so you can see here, student, in this case copper oxide, from copper oxide oxygen has removed and only copper has formed. So here because of removal of oxygen, this reaction will be said as reduction reaction. Another example here chlorine when react with hydrogen sulfide. So in this case also, student, you can see here hydrogen is adding to chlorine. So addition of hydrogen with chlorine is taking place in this case, and hence this one will be said as reduction reaction. So I think you have understood, student, how oxidation reduction is taking place. And student, its name is redox because both, if at the same time, if reduction is taking place at the same time, definitely oxygen will also take place. That's why this reaction has been given name as redox reaction. So student, see another example here, ferrous oxide, iron oxide when react with carbon So in this case, it is forming iron plus carbon monoxide. So in this case, student, what is happening? See, before reaction, carbon was alone, but after reaction, oxygen has added to carbon. You can see here. So in this case, what is happening? Addition of oxygen is taking place. That's why this reaction is called oxidation reaction. And at the same time, you can see here before reaction with iron, oxygen was there, but after reaction, oxygen has removed from iron. You can see here, oxygen has removed from iron. So removal of oxygen from a substance is known as reduction. So here you can see, student, at the same time both the reaction is taking place. That's why the reaction is called redox reaction, students. Students, further also you can see here that copper sulfate when react with iron, so in this case also how oxidation and reduction is taking place. And after this one, student will discuss what are the differences between oxidation and reduction. So these are, we can say simply that these are oxidation is addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, whereas reduction is removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. You can see here. Next one, student, is oxidizing agent. What are oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent and reducing agent. To see, student, we can say that oxidizing agent is the substance which helps in addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen from the substance being oxidized. Example, magnesium oxide is an oxidizing agent. Acid, oxygen, these are oxidizing agent. Whereas reducing agent is the substance which helps in addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen from the substance being reduced. For example of reducing agent are hydrogen, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide, and carbon dioxide. So these are some example of reducing agent. After this, student, we can see the oxidation and 1 minute. Yes, student, now we'll discuss corrosion. Students, the surface of metal may be attacked by air, water, or other substances around it. Corrosion may be defined as the gradual eating away or decaying of metal by chemical reaction with its environment is called corrosion. Or we can say the gradual eating away or decaying of metal by chemical reaction with its environment is called corrosion. So corrosion and student, corrosion of iron is commonly called as rusting of iron. We cannot use rusting for corrosion of other metals. Only it is used for iron. So that is rusting generally weakens the structure such as iron railings, car bodies, bridges, big buildings, etc. Now, student, after this we'll discuss rancidity. So rancidity, on the screen at the bottom, student, you can see rancidity. When food, fats and oil is in butter are exposed to atmosphere for long time, these materials get oxidized and their taste and smell change and become very unpleasant. These materials become rancid and the process is called rancidity. So rancidity also can be defined as the condition produced by aerial oxidation of fats and oil in food marked by unpleasant smell and taste is called rancidity. Yes, students, now we'll discuss analysis and composition of rust. Students, when a khurpi, tawa, kudal or any other article made up of iron is left, in moist place, atmosphere, it gets covered with a reddish brown coating that can easily be detached and is known as rust. And the process of formation of rust is known as rusting. So we are going to discuss the analysis and composition of rust. So students, rust by Partington. Actually, rust, the formula given by, there are different composition of rust, and the composition of rust given by Parting, you can see here, it is Fe2O3.3H2O. that means it includes 3 water molecules. And actually the ferric oxide plus hydrated ferrous plus ferric oxide plus basic ferrous plus ferric carbonate are rust. Now students will discuss the condition which helps and promote rusting. Conditions which help and promote rusting. What are these? These are, first one is presence of moisture. Student, if there is presence of moisture, the rate of rusting is fast. Second is presence of weakly acid atmosphere, that when atmosphere is weakly acidic, in that case also the rate of rusting is faster. And third, the presence of impurities in iron. If there is impurities present in the iron, in that case also the rate of rusting is fast. After that, student, the presence of what are the things which promotes the rusting? So these are actually the presence of chromium, nickel, alkali. These slows down the rusting. Just we have discussed 3 conditions. These increases the rate of rusting, but chromium, nickel and alkali, this slows down the rate of rusting. Okay students, now we will discuss further the prevention of rusting. Prevention of rusting, students. That means how can we prevent iron from getting rust? So first we can prevent rusting by painting. If we paint on the surface of article, by applying layer of paint over the surface of iron article, we can prevent rusting. So first is by painting. Second is by galvanization. Galvanization is a process of depositing a layer of zinc over the surface of metal. So by galvanization also we can prevent rusting. Third is by tinning. Students, it is also said as kalai karna se. The kalai karna, है ना? So it is a process of depositing a layer of tin over the surface of articles. So by tinning also we can prevent rusting. And the fourth is by electroplating. Students, if we electroplate our iron article with nickel or chromium, in that case also it prevents from getting rust. Okay students, it is enough for today, and in our next video we will discuss further. And thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe.